Forex market, good morning everybody. Tuesday morning today. We opened the day looking at the Canadian Japanese yen because we feel it's coming back. We think there's might be a room for a second chance here on this one. You probably remember about 10 days ago, we activated the Canadian Jap because we felt bearish on the conviction here, both from the short-term cycle and the longer-term cycle. The short-term cycle represented here by this blue system, and this was the move that got us in when price kind of, it didn't take the previous high, which was a little bit suspicious, but we went for it anyway because price kind of broke below 79.25, which was our trigger. And then price went up and we quickly got out, right? We didn't even have the chance to build up a decent sized position going downwards because price didn't go downwards. It's, quite immediately it went up. But we think this might be, like I said, a second chance for this particular conviction because we think price went up when it was up, no doubt, for a few days. We think that move here might have been an overshooting situation where price is basically driven by noise rather than by real price. It's not a case of equilibrium, but rather than excess noise where price is basically sticking out of the system and above 80.02, but it's coming back. Now here's the evidence that we need to have this suspicion. We take a look at first. We can see the reaction we have. Price is coming from above. Obviously, it's finding some support here, 80.02. But keep in mind, what we're really tracking here is the monthly chart, right? This is where we filter out all the noise. You can see how that noise been filtered out beautifully by this spike on the monthly bar, right? A monthly bar a couple of months ago. The same move we saw that was sticking out, as you can see, ended up just as a spike on the monthly perspective. So you just think about it. Price was able to push all the way to 81.90 and then to crash back just to close just a tag below that level, right? And it did that again the following month. We have heavy suspicions that it might be doing that again for the third consecutive time. And then we feel pretty confident that it will change direction and head straight towards the lower section. So we're looking for this one, but I want to show you something quite interesting because here, mostly because we have two systems, kind of a local system in the top of the bigger system, right? The blue and the black. This is why we can actually engage this particular conviction in quite an interesting way. Instead of just committing to a long-term type of position all the way to 74.95, a little more than 500 pip, that's a big move. We can actually break down this move into two stages, if you will. Stage one, we're gonna be, and both of them, when we break that move into two, we're basically breaking into two smaller cycles, right? Smaller moves, if you will. So we think that once price breaks below 80.02, that's a good trigger to jump in and try to catch a move that's going to go straight to 78.38, right? So we're talking about roughly 150 pip from the moment of breakdown. Then we can probably take a bit of a break because that's a bit of a dodgy area here from 78.38 all the way to 77.37. It's a bit of a dodgy area, so we're probably going to take a bit of a break, stay on the sideline for a while, just 100 pip. But then when price just drills through that area and then starts to break 77.37, that's where we can re-establish our short position, this time taking about 200 pip towards 74.95, which is that's the primary target, and also that's the final destination in this case. Right, so we're getting ready, guys. We're still on the sideline. We're looking at this, watching this very, very closely. It's the Canadian Japanese yen that we suspect had been setting some bullish traps on the way up just recently, and now it's starting to collect, you know, to collect the depth, so to speak, and it's coming back down. All eyes are on that 80.02 and on price section. All right, that's about it for this one. We'll be back with the next one. Take care.